This weekend, gospel icon Donnie McClurkin did something he hasn't done since the explosive lawsuit hit. He spoke directly to his followers. No attorneys, no prepared statements, just him, a camera, and his congregation watching. And what he said is sparking even more conversation. In this video, I'm going to play you his full response and break down what it means. Stay with me. On January 2nd, 2026, a civil lawsuit was filed against three-time Grammy winner and pastor Donnie McClurkin by his former personal assistant, Giuseppe Corletto. The lawsuit alleges SA battery and abuse spanning from 2004 to 2015, over a decade of alleged SA. The lawsuit includes what's claimed to be an email from McClurkin where he calls himself a desperate, dirty old man and appears to apologize for forcing himself on Corletto. McClurkin's legal team immediately denied everything, calling the allegations categorically false. But for days, McClurkin himself remained silent. That changed this past weekend. In a live stream posted on social media, McClurkin addressed his congregation and supporters directly. I'm going to play you the full video, and then I'll break down the key moments and what they mean. Let's watch.
I just wanted to address something personally. You've heard a lot that's been going on. You've heard many different accusations lodged and alleged. You've heard some very untrue things. And you've also seen an official statement that I put out. But I wanted to lend my voice and my face to this. And I wanted to let you know that I thank God for every one of you praying for me and for the support. And I thank God for truth, which you have not heard. You have not heard the truth, but you will. But I just didn't want to go any longer without addressing it. I've remained silent while this campaign, this media campaign was launched. I've remained silent because the Bible tells you to be slow to speak. Slow to speak, quick to hear, and slow to anger. And so I had to sit back and I had to pray because there are people that look for this to be true. There are people that have already formed their opinion based on the strategic approach of defamation that's gone forward. But I just want to let you all know from my mouth to you, from my heart to yours, that it's unfortunate that I'm trying to be delicate, It's unfortunate that such allegations have been lodged. I don't understand the machinations of the young man's mind. He's not young, really. He's 40 some odd years old. But I haven't seen this fellow in over, well, now it's 11 years, since 2015. And I haven't spoken to him since that long either. But people do things for different reasons. Most of them are monetarily motivated. And it's a shame. It's a shame because to consider yourself or to proclaim yourself to be a victim of something that didn't happen discredits the people that it has happened to. And it's a shame. But the one thing that I do know is that truth will always prevail. And the disturbed minds of other people cannot prohibit the truth from speaking loudly. Although a lie is very loud and boisterous and quick, the truth is very slow walking, and it takes a moment, but it comes to the foreground. I just wanted to let you all know. Although this has caused much controversy and it's caused people to formulate opinions, and it's caused people to vilify and to ridicule. The one thing that I can say is I've tried my best throughout all these years to be transparent. I've tried my best and held up the standard of Christ as best I can. Flawed in many ways sometimes, but transparent. And I transparently tell you that this is all fabricated and untrue. And I'm praying for the gentleman. I'm praying for the gentleman that he would regain some kind of lucid thought and give his life to the Lord, really. And just keep me in your prayers. And that's as far as I want to go with this. And on all, it's circulated through all of the major media markets. And I didn't want to go to NBC and TMZ and People Magazine and all the other places that it's been heralded. I wanted to come straight to you. And the best way to do so is through this social media. So know this from my heart to yours. This is going to be quite interesting, but God knows, and I rely on the Lord. I rely on the Lord to bring all things to the light. And the one thing I've never done is the things that I've been accused of. Ever in my life have I done that. So keep me in your prayers. I'm going out to prayer at 7 o'clock, and you heard it from me now. I love you all. And the blood of Jesus keep you all covered. God bless you. Bye-bye.
All right, so you just heard directly from Pastor McClurkin. Now, let me break down what we just witnessed because there are some crucial things to analyze here. What he said first, McClurkin made an absolute denial. He said, quote, "This is all fabricated and untrue. Not some of it, all of it." He's saying Giuseppe Corletto's entire lawsuit is false. Second, he suggested this is financially motivated. He said people do things for different reasons, and most of them are monetarily motivated. That's a direct accusation that Corletto filed this lawsuit for money. Third, he questioned Corletto's mental state multiple times. He talked about the disturbed minds of other people and said he's praying that Corletto would regain some kind of lucid thought. That's significant language. He's suggesting Corletto isn't thinking clearly. Fourth, he framed this as a coordinated attack. He called it a strategic approach of defamation and a media campaign. He's not just saying the allegations are false. He's implying there's an organized effort to destroy his reputation. What he didn't say, and this is just as important, McClurkin made zero mention of the alleged email that's included in the lawsuit, the one where he supposedly calls himself a desperate, dirty old man and apologizes for groping Corletto. This is arguably the most damaging piece of evidence in the case, and he completely avoided it. He also didn't explain the nature of his relationship with Corletto. Was Corletto really his personal assistant for over a decade? What was their dynamic? Why would someone he mentored make these allegations if they're completely false? McClurkin positioned himself as a wounded shepherd to his flock. He's calm, prayerful, trusting God to reveal the truth. He's not angry or defensive on the surface. This is strategic. He's maintaining the pastoral image that made him beloved in the first place. But underneath that calm exterior, the accusations are serious. Calling someone's mind disturbed and saying they need to regain lucid thought are heavy claims about a person's mental health. This case will now move through the legal system. Both sides will engage in discovery, exchanging documents, taking depositions, gathering evidence. If that email is real and can be authenticated, it will be central to the case. If it's fabricated, McClurkin's team will need to prove that. There could be other witnesses, people who worked at the church, who traveled with them, who know their relationship. Reputationally, the damage has already begun for McClurkin, regardless of the truth. Some people will never believe him again. Others will defend him no matter what. His church, his music career, his influence in the gospel community, all of it is now under scrutiny. Here's what this ultimately comes down to. It's one person's word against another's. The lawsuit includes what's alleged to be documentary evidence. McClurkin says it's all fabricated. The legal system will have to sort through the evidence and determine what actually happened. But in the court of public opinion, people are already making their decisions based on their existing beliefs about McClurkin, their experiences with ABUSE in religious settings, and their own biases. The truth matters. Whether it's McClurkin's truth or Corletto's truth, we should all want to know what actually happened. Not what we want to be true, not what's convenient, just truth. So that's where we are. McClurkin has spoken. He's denied everything. He's questioned his accuser's motives and mental state. And now we wait for the legal process to unfold. I want to hear from you. What do you think about his response? Does it change your perspective? What would you need to see or hear to be convinced either way? Drop your thoughts in the comments, but keep it respectful. Thanks for watching. Truth matters. I'll see you in the next one.